Notice sometimes. There we go. Live. Everybody, thank you so much for joining. My name's Holden Hardman, joined with Jenna, Matt, and Pastor today. Glad you all could be here. Today we're going to be talking, well, I put this live stream as kind of a general Q&A. I feel like that's what the live streams always end up becoming anyway. But we just finished Guardians of the Galaxy. We're caught up. We're 2 movies ahead now, so we just finished Thor Ragnarok today. We're not going to talk about...
Is it on purpose with you?
I was trying to turn it down and it wouldn't let me.
I was like, what is that? But so we're 2 movies ahead. We're not going to talk about Spider-Man Homecoming or Thor Ragnarok. Guardians was the last video I posted, so we'll talk up to that. Just want to see what was going on. Want to say hey to everybody and answer any questions you guys had, and it's a good opportunity to chat with everybody. So feel free to jump in on any comments that you guys see as well. Hey guys, Tabitha Duckett, how's it going? Joe Malia, Alpha, Paul, Gabriel, Awais, Jack, Jason. This is all this live stream is going to be, just me reading names.
I think you're going to have to designate another moderator soon because Random Andy's going to jump off.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Amazing Spider-Man movie soon. Good question. Not before Homecoming. I know that chronologically speaking, Amazing Spider-Man came out first, but it will be after that. But I do want to do the Amazing Spider-Man movies. That would be a lot of fun. Mike Jones, thank you so much. $10 super sticker. Very cool. No question or anything, man. Thank you so much. Favorite MCU villain? Very, very, very good question. My favorite so far that we've seen has been Ultron. I really love Ultron up until this point. Has been my favorite. What about you guys?
I agree with that.
My favorite villain?
Mm-hmm. I would say yours is probably Dormammu, right?
Dormammu. Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Oh, yeah, that was awful. No, that was terrible.
I know.
Age of Ultron, that's that thing.
Ultron?
Did you see that?
Whoa, they moved. Good evening, everyone.
King
I
of
did
the
not see
Hills.
that one. Thank you. Thank you so much. I did not see that. Pastor, what about you?
My favorite villain is Killmonger.
Killmonger.
We haven't gotten there. I got you. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we haven't gotten there yet.
No, for the MCU, he's my favorite.
Yeah. Well, in that case, I guess it would probably be Thanos. But okay. Random Andy's channel. I am ready to handle this storm.
We're possibly gonna designate somebody else. Possibly. An additional person.
We got Reagan Hill.
Yep.
$3. Thank you so much. Holden, have you played Fallen Order? I have. I've beaten it. I really enjoyed that. That's a Star Wars game. I really enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun. And I remember doing kind of like a small playthrough of it. I didn't realize how difficult it was. So it's one of the only times I was like trying to maintain my composure because I kept trying to do like a specific task over and over and over again. I had people watching me fail over and over again. I remember very clearly being like, all right, guys, well, I guess I can't get over this level, so I guess I'll see you later. I cut the live stream like, God. I got so mad.
Is that called a rage quit?
Yeah, it was a rage quit, yeah.
Rage quit?
It wasn't that dramatic. I didn't really like lose control, but I was really upset. I was like, that's so embarrassing.
I didn't realize that Random Andy actually said, I am mighty after that comment. I am mighty.
Calvin, will you ever have Matt react to Batman the Animated Series stuff?
I got to tell you, that sounds terrible, but I will give it a chance.
No, the animated series is great. Remember we talked before about how some animated shows, cartoons, had mature themes?
Yeah, it sounds awful.
You love Batman. What are you talking about?
Batman wasn't an animated thing.
Well,
He was an
let me
animated
put
series.
it this way. The show was so influential that other properties were trying to emulate it. Like Gargoyles. I don't know have you heard of that?
I have heard of that.
Gargoyles was a direct product of how successful the Batman animated series was.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Disney's answer to it because it was so popular and so good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, to answer your question, that's a solid maybe.
I would give it a fair shake. I'd give it a fair shake.
Jinx 916. Got to have Matt see Sherlock Cumberbatch, not Downey. Yeah, we actually were talking about that earlier today. Sherlock Holmes was played by Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
In 2 different iterations. So yes.
Never saw Sherlock Holmes.
I'll make sure. I feel like I'm going to be missing chat, so you just make sure you guys keep me up on that.
I
So
will.
I can see like the $5 and up one pretty regularly. This just in. Hey, you guys inspired me to do the same MCU marathon videos with my sister. I'm currently editing The Incredible Hulk. Oh, very good. That's another thing. Because of the content that we're making, I've been getting recommendations from other channels that are watching through series right now.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to see how we do it and how other people do it.
CFB Jared, prayers for Random Andy, everyone, LOL.
Abigail, we got a girl in the chat, everyone.
Girl in the chat.
Abigail, thank you so much for that super chat. Back for more. Holden, have you cosplayed for any cons you've attended?
Yes.
And will Matt, hang on, will Matt and Jenna ever go to any cons for next year? I have. Pastor and I both have. I've cosplayed as Spider-Man many years ago when I was not as hefty as I am now. I've cosplayed Batman, Jedis. Pastor's cosplayed friggin' everything.
I currently right now being a member of the 501st, I'm Star Wars cosplays are like the big thing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, Matt came with me to Pensacon very briefly.
Yeah.
For last year, but we didn't really get into it this year.
Did a panel that was probably
Yeah.
one of the funnest things I've ever done in my life.
Matt dressed up for the last Star Wars movie, though.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah,
Yes, I
we
did.
brought you to that, and that was before the video series took off.
Yeah.
too. So
Yep.
that was cool.
Yeah, he was willing to sacrifice that.
I was like one of the very few in the theater that did. Go ahead, Holtz.
Yeah, that was disappointing. Carter Rowe, have you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Possible reaction?
Funny thing you mention it. So I said this on our live last night that you know how you flip through Netflix and like the one little it'll start playing, just gives you a little preview. The Last Airbender popped up and I was like,
Yeah, it's on there now. Yeah,
I was like, this is what they're talking about.
Wait. Well, The Last Airbender is the movie.
we're talking about the cartoon.
Okay, yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes. As long as it was animated and not live action.
Oh, it was animated.
Okay, yeah, you're
it
golden.
Was,
you're golden.
It was. I got to tell you, that's what it is the whole time. That's a quick 3-second snapshot, but
Yeah,
I don't know about that, guys.
I've said before that I always when it was on TV, I thought it was too kiddish for me, so I never got into it. You're a big fan.
Huge fan.
I know you've seen it all. R.I.P. man, glad I caught your stream today. How are you guys? Doing good.
Doing well, hanging in.
Doing good. Thanks.
I think
appreciate
this
it.
was a question from Matt when he was live too. I just don't want to mispronounce the name. It's like Sabi, I think. My favorite DC character, definitely Batman. I'm a big anti-hero guy, and Batman is definitely my favorite, hands down.
Jenna was reading the. All right, this one's from Nasty Poot. $5. The
we
things
are-
you make me say here.
We are children.
That is my favorite name ever.
Come on.
Just wondering if Matt has seen the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies.
Bucket's a really cool name, too.
Yeah, and Bleep Bloop.
Bleep Bloop's good. I saw 1 or 2 of the Jurassic Parks forever ago. It's been a long time. I haven't seen all of them for sure.
Yeah, we know that people have been wanting us to watch them and review them. After the MCU, we sure will.
George says also boo, not too kiddish. I think you're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, well, I've heard, and with Clone Wars, I've heard that they start off kind of more childish and they develop over time.
All I got to hear was "Look out! Whoa!" So I was like, I don't know.
R.I.P. man, $10. Thank you so much. Your Pensacola driving video part 2 is incredible. Thank you. That's the first one Matt and I ever did together.
Yep,
a
that
couple.
was a lot
Has
of
it been over 2 years since we did that one now?
About 2.5, right, Jenna?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. well before any of this.
Holden. Wow.
Wow. Here's another one from Ant. I'll just call you Ant. £5. Just hope this works. Really proud to be a Patreon. Thank you so much.
That's rad.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, the Patreon. I don't know if you thought that the five. I don't know. I don't know if you just. I don't know if you became a patron or if you're saying you think that the $5 makes you a patron. But either way, thank you so much for the £5. I really appreciate that. Am I confused?
No.
You're saying?
Yeah,
Because when she's like, "I hope this works," I'm like, "Wait, what? What do you hope works?"
I think probably just
your confusion.
hitting the super chat.
Your confusion was valid but hilarious in your words. But
Yeah, because you can see it all processing. Like, wait,
Yep.
you're not a patron if you
Yeah.
super chat, but okay. Thank you so much. Okay.
How to Drive in Pensacola Part 2 is 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't realize. So it's May 21, 2017.
Wow.
Jeez. Steven, these live streams are the only time I want to see Holden streaming. Get the GoPro out of the bathroom. Thank you. Thank you. For those of y'all that don't know, if you watch the behind the scenes video that Matt does, he's been trying to catch me peeing in the bathroom for some reason.
Or anything in the bathroom is fine.
Okay.
I was gonna blur it out.
Just get him changing the toilet paper, being nice that way.
I had to explain to Matt that it's not okay to film my wiener, even if you're going to blur it out. Just in general, it's weird.
Well, and don't worry about it. I talked to Holden. Things we'll see. Just don't worry about it. You'll just have to watch the continuing behind the scenes.
CFB Jared, who do you prefer, Baby Groot or Adult Groot? adult Groot.
Well, it's the same Groot because he didn't.
No, it's not.
die.
I've had so many freaking comments about Holden. Did you explain to him that it's not the same Groot?
Think of it this way. Just think of it as a phoenix, and you could just move on.
Hold on. Can we establish this? I am Groot is said by apparently this baby Groot and old Groot. So I am Groot, same person. Moving on.
Yeah. See, this is what happens. This is why I don't say things like that, because I know he does this. So,
But it's true.
yeah, we've established that baby Groot is a different entity from regular
please,
Groot.
everyone, go and comment on Holden's videos, asking.
Yeah, and please comment more if we're going to watch Back to the Future. Please, I don't get that enough. Please do that. Love your vids. Thought on the PS5 and the Miles Morales. Really looking forward to it. Pastor and I are the only ones that have actually played through the actual game. Really stoked for that. Thoughts on that, Pastor?
Oh, well, I haven't been following the PS5 like most people have. Normally, I wait until a console is established before I invest my emotions or anything into it because of the bugs and everything else. But the Miles Morales thing, I was, like I said in Matt's stream, the writing was on the wall. I knew it was coming.
Just getting Holden to say stuff. Moist, I love Justin Bieber. And I'm only doing this because it's a super chat. I love Justin Bieber. Steve Rogers. Matt, you want to read this one, buddy?
No,
what
this
is
is
it?
Holden's live.
What
This
is
is
it?
Holden's
Okay,
live.
say it. No, I'll say it. What is it?
Because I know they're going to use it. They're going to use a
I'll say it.
Yeah, you have to
soundbite.
say
Okay,
it.
all right. Thank
So-
you. And it's a good amount super chat. So thank you. That's all you. We're going to set a precedent though that all you got to do is pay, and I'll say whatever you want.
Holden just whores himself out.
Yep. Okay, Holden, say the whole thing.
All right, Karin. This is just for you. Don't get used to this, everybody. Please. Moist. I love Justin Bieber. Steve Rogers is just not as compelling as Tony. Thanks for all the entertainment. You're welcome. It's the best $8.88 you've ever spent.
Dude, that last one really hurt.
I know.
Yeah,
I
loved
know.
it. I loved it.
Andrew Dell doesn't get annoying. Does it get annoying asked to review a million things? Honestly, it does. If I'm in full disclosure, I don't mind recommendations, but when I get recommended the same thing over and over and over again, and I've tried to make it very clear, I'm just trying to do the MCU first. I'm aware that people want to see Indiana Jones and Pirates of the Caribbean and all that stuff. The other X-Men movies, like I know, but people will go out of their way to message me on other social media to tell me that, and I'm like, I get it, guys. I know. But don't ever feel like you can't message me. Sorry.
Yeah. So now that he's sort of
Will we watch Back to the Future?
So now that he's sort of bah humbugged you, I want to sort of put a little light on that. Just picture people walking up to you and saying the same thing over and over again. It's not because you are suggesting something; it's because it's the same thing. So don't take that personally.
Literally with conventions and stuff, it's helped my perspective too, because I know how many times that we've gone to cons and they ask actors, "What was your favorite scene?"
Yeah.
It's got to be the same thing. You know, and then we've been dealing with this for six months. Imagine doing that for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know,
Man.
That's true.
Oh, Charlie said, "I am Groot" is said by his whole species. Lol. No, yeah, not just by them.
So what? Like he's got a brother or something? No, I got what you mean.
Oh my
got
God.
it. Right on. Got
Holly, it's a girl. Oh, she even said,
it. I saw that earlier.
wait for it. It's a girl is here. Hi guys, no questions. Just here to remind you guys that you're all awesome and I love you. Much love as always. Thank you so much, Holly.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Okay, Isaac. Avatar has childish humor, but the themes and character development are amazing. One of the greatest series of all time. Gotta watch it. Love you guys.
I couldn't have said that better myself.
Yeah, that's another one. Avatar: The Last Airbender has been recommended many times. They're all big commitment. Whatever we choose to do next are all going to be big commitments. Whether it's the Daredevil show, Jurassic Park, whatever. And then when we're doing those, that's all I'm going to be focused on. Okay, I just got to get through. Get through that.
Legend of Cotton. From one content creator to others. I love the videos. Thank you.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that. RIP, man. It's it's not okay to film my wiener. I want to see a T-shirt. I want to see it on a T-shirt.
Oh, a T-shirt? That'd be fantastic. I'd rock that.
Like a picture of like my face on it. It's not okay to film my
Just
wiener.
underneath it says, "I'll blur it out."
The fact that I have to be like, Matt, you can't just film me peeing, like, isn't enough. Legend of Cotton from one content creator. Okay, Andrew, what are you guys' top 3 Marvel movies so far?
These are all very valid questions that I don't feel equipped to answer.
Well, now, is it MCU or Marvel in general? Because if it's Marvel in general, I can go outside the box a little bit. Blade.
Okay.
Yeah, Blade. The first Blade, for me, is just an all around great movie in a like vast majority of different genres. You know, action, vampire, all that. And, you know, I'm a big horror guy, so Blade was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go all Marvel, then I would probably say Spider-Man 2, Endgame, and I'd have to think about the third one. You guys so far?
Probably not in order. I have to think about that too much, but both Guardians and Civil War would be my 3.
Oh man. I guess don't worry about it. Leave it there. It's fine. I guess Civil War,
Oh, Civil War is up there for sure too.
Iron Man, the first one, and Guardians 1.
Holden, what would you like me to do if a super chat is inappropriate or basically negative or spoiler? I'll take care of it. We'll say that.
I saw it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of disrespectful, but what do you? I mean,
I'll take care of it if that's the case. What can I even do? Okay, cool. My general MO is just to move on. RIP, man, I want to see this stream in 30 years and hear from Holden. Guys, Matt has already seen Back to the Future. Yeah. Matt, why is Jenna standing? Oh, yeah, Matt.
because I'm an animal and I forced her to stand. No, she wanted to stand.
Well, you also have, I was actually going to defend you on this one. Matt actually has like some legit back problems right now, too. So
Yeah. Well, and I preferred to stand. Like, Matt was going to bring a chair in, and I said I prefer to stand because we've been sitting all day, specifically for one reason.
Avengers. Am I a joke to you? That's funny. Oh, were you going to say something, Pastor?
Oh, no.
Have you seen the suggestion on the subreddit for how to deal with repeat asks? I have not. I want to read a couple non-super chats, too. When is Spider-Man Homecoming coming out? Probably Saturday. I was going to try and have it up Wednesday. It's probably going to be Saturday. We talked about so much. So it's probably going to be a longer video, I'm thinking, if that's okay with everyone. I can cut it down. I'm used to cutting it down, but people have been saying they want it longer.
I think it's going to be a good one.
During this quarantine, I found out about you guys. I've subscribed to Holden, Matt, and now Pastor's channel. You guys are literally carrying my entertainment. That's a lot of pressure. I really love Holden's MCU series. Thank you so much. Is it Brian De La Paz? Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Non-super chat. Darth Vader, Matt, do you like Captain more than Iron Man now? No. Easy. Calm down. No, not yet. No.
Another one from Ant over here. I talked to Matt on Instagram about the bug I had on YouTube. That's why I said, hope it works this time. Holden, what's your favorite comic character? I'll be so glad to draw it and send it to you. Yeah, absolutely. My favorite is Spider-Man. Easy. Spider-Man's my absolute favorite comic book hero. So, for sure. Will you guys react to the Disney Plus shows when they're released? Yes, that's the plan. That is the plan. And I would love to do the Obi-Wan show as well.
Disney Plus better step up that streaming.
So with Homecoming, I will only release it Wednesday if I can have Thor Ragnarok up by Saturday. So it's either you're getting one, you're either getting two this week, or one this week and one next week.
Iron Wolf, I just to answer your question, I got this shirt from Spooky Empire. It's a convention that's done across the country and I'm probably the world. And I went for the first time this year or before Corona hit, and I was able to get a bunch. One from every major slasher franchise, actually.
And that's when we met Sam Raimi.
Yep.
Andrew Dell, Matt, what did people potentially spoil for you? Nothing. I don't believe crap that I hear in the comments.
And luckily I've asked enough people to feel free to include fake spoilers just to mix it around. So that's been helpful too. CK Sidekick, no, longer videos are not a problem. Well, good. Well, thanks. I've been a lot more, especially with Civil War. That was the first one that was over half an hour. And people seem to respond well to that. Josh, love the stream as always. Do you think having two MCU movies between Infinity War and Endgame is going to frustrate Matt and Jenna because they have to wait to see the end of that story? Probably. I mean, we all had to go through that when they were coming out. But it definitely is. Infinity War and Endgame are definitely a singular storyline. I was debating changing it and doing Infinity War and Endgame back to back, but I really don't want to do that. I really want to keep it. We've done we've done release order this whole time. I'm gonna want to just stick to it.
You know what happened last time.
Yeah, I know. Britt, why is Holden going? When is Holden going to start an OnlyFans account?
That joke is gonna live.
We actually talked. We didn't talk about doing one, but we've. Can I talk about the feet thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so
that was in my behind the
Well,
scenes.
you educated me on what an OnlyFans account was.
Yeah,
I had
so-
no idea what it was.
we were.
All of this was in the behind the scenes that was released yesterday.
Yeah, I remember talking about it or having y'all talk about it. But Jenna especially gets messages about multiple messages wanting to see like her feet or like our feet. And so now when we're doing videos on the couch, we're like, make sure you have socks on, but we were joking about,
I'm the one that's like primarily policing that.
yeah. So we're joking about starting an OnlyFans account with just like feet fetish pictures.
We're not though.
No, we're not. No, it's
Just,
all
just
joking.
to clarify, we will never do that.
Now, bathroom penis shots is fine.
Yeah, those are good. Those are
Yeah,
fine.
it'll be blurred out though.
Matt's probably going to start an OnlyFans for me with just bathroom pee shots.
I gotta make money off this, Holden.
The Geek Out Girl, $9 super sticker. Thank you so much. Oh, I love the little heart dog thing. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Yes. Yeah. NBC's Heroes, solid bygone gems. Can't wait for DCEU. NBC. Oh, the show Heroes. I actually own the whole thing, so we could watch Heroes.
Well, that's a shock.
It's been a long time since Heroes has been out, but I remember falling off. I remember the first season was great. I remember falling off around season 3. Definitely fell off on 4. Thoughts on Avatar? Sorry if someone said this already. That's okay. Somebody did mention it earlier.
Last Airbender?
Yeah, we've talked. We're probably going to do it at some point after the MCU. Thank you so much for that super chat. I know I'm missing one. Gobo Jones, question for Matt. Whose wings would you rather have, Angel from X-Men 3 or Falcon? I'll throw an extra one in there. Oh no, we haven't talked Homecoming yet. Yeah.
Well, they were both very insignificant, right?
Well, which one would you rather have, regardless of their insignificance?
Probably Angel. At least they look good.
Jeez.
I say
I think
Falcon.
I think he said Angel because you were more emotionally moved whenever his were.
Yeah, I'm. So you're right. I was.
Oh, like when they were cutting him off?
But and I gave Falcon a bunch of flack. I've loosened up to him. I do like him more now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, he's a lot more techie now.
Hamish McRae. Who would win in a fight, Bygone Jim or Iron Man?
Bygone Jim's gonna take that one.
Oh yeah.
You really think so?
Oh yeah.
That's a good question. Iron Man versus a Jedi.
No. I'm talking Bygone Jim, not Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Okay.
I wonder
Tony
what
Stark.
Bygone Jim looks like. Maybe I should do a sketch on that.
There's like a funny sketch on one of my T-shirts that I sell. That's like of just like a random. It looks like Qui-Gon.
There was a comment on one of our videos that said Matt should open a physical gym and call it Bygone Gym. And have like
that's awesome.
Star Wars quotes and
That's pretty
like
great.
stuff on the walls. It's pretty
Do
good.
or do not. There is no try. Right at the very top.
Holden, unmute me.
Yeah. Try now. Sounds good.
Any buzzing?
I'm not hearing it. Oh, we know we were having some buzzing earlier in the
I
stream.
swapped out cables.
All right, Pete Man, I'm happy to see a video as long as Holden wants to post them. No pressure. Your friendship should be the goal of many others. You guys are great. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I've been big about making sure we have, I got a relationship in my life now and I have my friends and it's important to have that social,
What kind of relationship?
What's going on with the relationship?
Peyton Manning says, oh, the message was deleted. I didn't even read what it said. I guess it was not appropriate. I really need another. Okay. Will you take Matt to see Black Widow? When the theaters open up, I would love to do that. It's really up to Matt. He's not a big theater guy.
What's that about?
Black Widow.
The name is pretty explanatory, I think.
It's about Black Widow.
A spider?
No, Black Widow from Marvel.
Oh well, don't do that. Don't be like, oh, it's black. Like it could have been something completely different.
It's the sequel to the what is it? 8-Legged Freaks that had.
Oh, yeah.
See, there you go.
Yeah. So, but the question is, when the new Marvel movies come out, which they will be, will you come to the theater to watch them?
I'll give it a shot as long as the world's still not burning. Sure.
Good.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out the logistics because then
Like how to
we don't
film
want
us?
to be spoiling things for other people that haven't seen it.
No,
too.
No,
it wouldn't matter.
You put it in the title. Spoilers.
Yeah, I would be more interested to see how we would film ourselves because I wouldn't want to get rid of that piece. Probably with a GoPro and probably with permission because I know the manager of the theater.
Okay.
So as long as there'd be some red tape, maybe we wouldn't be allowed to do it. But I would ask. That's what I would do. I would ask her. Matt and Jenna, do you two recommend Peaky Blinders?
Absolutely.
gosh, do I-
1,000%.
Yeah, that's a fantastic show.
Question for everyone: who's your favorite villain up to this point in the MCU? Age of Ultron. Ultron. Sorry, Tommy. We actually had this question earlier, so I'm just trying to remember what I said. Ultron. Up to this point, Ultron.
Yeah, I agree. Ultron for multiple reasons. One, he was a good villain, but also I really love James Spader.
I gotta be honest with you guys; they're all running together.
Yours is Dormammu. Is that
Ultron.
how you say it?
Yeah, Matt's is Dormammu. Pastor, what's yours?
I'll tell you who the worst was Dormammu. Go ahead.
So up until like the movies that Matt has watched currently, it probably, just to encompass everything, it'd probably be Loki, because he's low key a great villain.
Nice.
Good one.
A great
Loki's
villain.
good too. I
Loki is
forget about
good.
him
I agree with you.
in Avengers.
Jonathan Uristiagi, just a $2 super chat. No question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sean McLaughlin, avoiding spoilers. How much do you enjoy Batman vs Superman? That's for me and you haven't seen it yet, so I guess that's for me and Pastor. BVS. I won't give a rating. I thought it was okay. We're gonna watch it, so I don't want to go too deep into it.
I think that the biggest thing, and this has nothing to do with the plot or anything, the only thing about that movie that I want to talk about is it made me buy a Jeep Renegade.
Crash and Coyote, favorite Stan Lee moment so far? Mine is Amazing Spider-Man. When he's in the library, you know. So favorite Stan Lee cameo.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Are you kidding me? How many of these have we watched now?
Over probably 15 now.
You want me to narrow down the best one? That is so.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
it's
They-
so easy
they-
though.
They've all been
I'm
so.
with you.
so easy.
They've all been so
Tony
great.
Stank.
Yep.
Tony Stank.
I'm right with.
Yeah, that's true. That was a really good one. They've all just been so fun to me. Like as soon as I see it, I start smiling. I now love when I see him. And I remember in the beginning, I was like, "Who the hell's that guy?"
Yeah, now you can catch him too.
Yeah, I really, really like it.
One of my favorites was probably in Captain Marvel. To be honest, it was just very simple, and he just I don't want to spoil anything, but
I do like, if I'm not mistaken, he was in the first Deadpool, and it was a very raunchy. Cameo.
yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that.
That was very out of the norm.
I also really liked him in Doctor Strange when he's just riding the bus, you know.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, because he doesn't have huge parts ever, but
Well, Guardians 2 also, that cameo of him as Stan Lee from the 70s or 80s.
yeah,
That was actually pretty cool too.
another super chat with no question or anything.
Prime's in here.
It's your boy Black SRG, $2 Canadian. Thank you so much.
Did you say Prime's here?
Prime is here.
Prime. What's cool is once Matt is caught up on the MCU, then he'll be watching the new ones for the first time along with us. That's right. Once we get you caught up, you can watch them along with us.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much, Prime. Prime's actually going to help us with some skits coming up.
What's going on, Prime? Hope you're well, bro.
Holden, your mic is too loud.
Yep.
Sorry, I'll cut it down a little bit. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better.
Usually Holden tells me what I'm doing wrong on my soundboard over there, so it was really nice for y'all to correct him on my soundboard.
Well, we also didn't do a sound check, and I don't usually work this mic. You know what? I'm going to defend myself on this one. You know what Matt does? He just maxes everything out. And he's like, all right, we're good to go.
Well, because everybody talks so low all the time.
And I'll at least try to get mine, around there. Hopefully that's better. Sorry, guys. And I know I get right into it and talking to it. Stephen Carrillo, if you have to give up one or the other, which would you choose, movies or music?
Doctor Strange.
Also, the movies wouldn't have scores since that qualifies as music. Oh, okay.
That's true.
I wouldn't give up movies, personally.
I would keep music.
Yeah, I think music and movies have been a big influence in my life, but I can't go without something visual just because I can think and hear things all day.
Yeah, I'm just too invested into movies in general,
Yeah.
more than I am music. It's got to be get rid of movies for you too, right?
No, I would just jump off a bridge because a great movie is only great with the great music, but
Not necessarily, but I agree that music can make or break a movie.
There are certain movies, I think we were talking about it the other day, movies like Jaws.
Iconic scores and
It's
stuff.
nothing without the music.
we'll put it this way: any movie I give a crap about has always had a strong soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it for sure.
But if I was being forced, I would get rid of movies.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Watch The Human Centipede, please. It's my favorite.
Oh, dear Lord.
That sounds terrible.
Sorry if I'm laughing right into it. Is it still too loud? I'm sorry, guys. I'll lower it even more. You instead of beeps.
Iron Wolf, I think it will. I think,
Yeah, do you think a new Friday the 13th will happen soon?
yeah, I think the coronavirus has put a damper on everything, obviously, and it's only a matter of time. They're going to be rebooting all the slasher movies at some point or another.
If you guys don't know already, you should check out our Friday the 13th or Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees video. It's like the second highest viewed on my channel. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I think Jeremy told us the other time we were here. Yeah.
That's insane to me because we literally shot from start to finish, writing it to shooting it to finished product in like less than 2 weeks.
Jeremy bashed his head.
Almost killed Jeremy.
Dude, I feel so bad about that. You guys watch that? That's me throwing.
Yeah, the pastor played Jason. Matt ended up taking over from Jeremy after that. So
After the head trauma and the EMS showed up.
Literally from the shot of Pastor flipping Michael to hitting the water goes from Jeremy to Matt right there.
What?
And it was so weird because the physicality, like nothing against Jeremy, but the physicality changed because I had to like make a mental, note of the fact that Matt's like, dude, just throw me around. I was like,
Oh yeah, I'll abuse Matt for sure. We threw him in that tree 4 or 5 times.
yeah. He's like, let's do it again. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, which I appreciate because
Yeah,
you're
of course.
very much like, as long as we get the shot, I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's for the good of the video.
I think you said it several times. Did we get the shot?
We threw you into a tree on the ground, like, punched you, drowned you. That water was freezing cold.
He
was
threw
so
himself
cold.
in the water like 10 times.
Yeah, I had to get in that water too. I tried never to make you do anything I wouldn't do. I got in that water too.
I'll tell you the worst thing about diving in the water was, it was cold and all that. But when you come up for air, you have this mask
on.
that's filled with water, so you're being waterboarded until you can
That's
get up
what I
on
was
the
worried
deck.
about with you because you had to do a slow rise.
And I had
you know,
the double mask.
I need to do like a behind the scenes. I did a little behind the scenes of that, but like the outtakes because there was a part where you'd like come out of the water and you'd be like,
I gotta tell you, the behind the scenes for that was probably one of the best behind the scenes you had ever done. I thought
thanks.
that was so entertaining.
appreciate it. Exclusively available for patrons.
Link in description.
Jonathan, your videos. I love your videos. Are you planning to watch the rest of the X-Men series after the MCU? I understand you try not to get political, but any chance? Thanks. Yeah, we want to finish X-Men, especially since we did the original trilogy. Absolutely. It's your boy Black, another super chat. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
What I do is I get a phone call and Holden's like, "We're doing this," and I'm like, "I don't have. Okay."
It's usually like I go missing for 3 days, and then I come back, and I'm like, Matt, here's everything we're doing.
Yeah, Holden is like MIA, and then he's like, "I'm back to exploit you. Let's do this."
Moon Knight. Thank you so much, Jacob. Oh, Moon Knight's coming out, or at least I've heard that they've started at least pre-production on it.
What is that?
That's a very. If they do Moon Knight, oh man.
Sounds like something we'd love, Jenna.
Yeah,
It's in
it
the-
really
it-
does.
it's in
You
the
could tell
DC.
the excitement in my
No,
voice.
it's Marvel.
Moon Knight? Who am I thinking of?
You're.
Who does Batman fight? There was some knight something.
My God, I feel like I should know this right.
I remember playing in the Arkham games. You fight. I thought that was Moon Knight. I could be wrong. Anyway, Sean McLaughlin. Favorite movie composer, Hans Zimmer for myself. Favorite composer,
John Williams all the way.
Hans Zimmer's pretty great. John Williams is great. John Williams is classic. They all have like specific sounds too. Because I was thinking like Danny Elfman because of like the Spider-Man score, but then I think of him in like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and he has a very particular type of sound. John Williams is great. I don't know if I'd say he's my favorite. John Williams has probably done the most that I've enjoyed, throughout history.
I just feel like he can't fail, man. Like it doesn't matter the franchise, horror, comics, it doesn't matter.
I would probably say Hans Zimmer
Really?
too. I really like his stuff, and it's
Like,
very
name some stuff that he's.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. Yeah.
That's my go-to for Hans Zimmer. Dude.
And a lot of it's very simple. I've seen videos of him talking about it because there's even like that. It's like 2 notes. It's like, I did a horrible version
Yeah,
of that.
I
but
recognize the song now that you do that.
Hey, who did? Doom, doom.
You're gonna get me demonetized.
Doom.
I don't know.
Sounds
who.
like a doorbell.
I think it was John Williams. Michael Myers.
Oh, John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter. Okay.
Yeah.
Cthulhu Collector. How about the 2015 movie Krampus? Maybe around Christmas time. Y'all ever see? Did you see Krampus?
I did.
I saw it too.
I was surprisingly happy with it. I thought I would think it was bad.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Alvin Silvestri, that's another one I was thinking about. Thank you, Alpha. Yeah, I'm thinking of Arkham Knight. John Williams is awesome. React to Arnold movies. Yeah, I actually just saw the one where he gets pregnant for the first time.
Oh,
Junior.
Junior,
I saw
yeah.
that for the very first time the other day.
Odd movie.
It was very strange. It actually was good. It had some like actual good sentimental moments in it too.
Listen to me here.
I heard.
James Horner's another great one.
I heard a comedian once say, "Why is it that and this is no shade towards him, but it is really funny. He said, "Why is it that everybody can do an Arnold impersonation, but Arnold can't impersonate anyone saying the word California?"
I don't know. I guess maybe just.
Does it make sense? It makes sense to you, right? Like,
Oh man.
I think it's great.
Here's one from Darth Vader. I made my dad watch all the Star Wars movies, and now we started Marvel yesterday. And I used the Captain America quote you used: "Sports movie garbage, but sports movie garbage. Put me in, Coach Bullcrap. That you would like this."
Sounds fantastic.
That's awesome.
Isn't the I forget which MCU movie where Cap is given something to, like a list of movies or music to listen to, but depending on where in the world you watch the movie, the list changes. So it's like if you watch it in England or anywhere in the UK, they tell you it's like instead of the Ramones, listen to the Beatles, because that's something like that. It's really interesting.
Yeah, one white boy. He's been on my channel for a long time. I miss your old streams when they weren't flooded with comments. Yeah, it's changed. I've done some Patreon only live streams that have been much more manageable, much more like intimate, where I can have conversations and stuff.
So somebody just Instagrammed me, and they actually were telling me about this, that they weren't able to get the super chats working, but now they are on your streams. Ant. So I'm glad it's working, bro. Glad it's working.
Here's one from your mom, Holden. Big fan. You made me fall back in love with movies after my film class made me hate them. Oh man,
Wow.
Any film class that makes you hate movies didn't do a good job. Have you thought about the Cornetto trilogy? Yeah, I would love to. That's Shaun of the Dead, At World's End, and Hot Fuzz. I love Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead the most. I would think I've only seen At World's End once, but love them. Have y'all seen any of those?
Nope.
Yeah.
Which one have you seen?
Shaun of the Dead. I think I saw bits and pieces of Hot Fuzz.
Love Hot Fuzz. One of my favorite comedies ever.
What wasn't there 3?
Yeah, At World's End. Is that with Paul the alien? No. That's where they go to like a bar or something.
Yeah.
That's not This Is the End with
No,
Seth
No.
Rogen.
They
and
came
all.
out very, very
Okay.
close together.
I'm not a fan of Seth Rogen.
I actually watched one of his movies last night.
Did you really?
Observe and Report, just for old time's sake.
I don't know why. He's never done it for me. Am I kind of hot? It seems like I'm a little hot.
I'm a little toasty.
No. I'm talking the volume.
Oh.
Jesus.
Reminds me of Miss Congeniality, where she's like, describe your perfect date. I'd have to say April 25th, because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
Oh yeah, Alpha. It was Winter Soldier. That's right, where he gets that list, right? Yeah.
Steven, another, would you rather take a gamble on a strong script or with a weak cast, or a weak script with a strong cast?
Oh, strong script.
Always go with strong script.
Yep.
Yeah, go with the stronger story, for sure.
Yep.
Well, we have evidence of what can happen if a great actor gets bad writing.
Absolute carnage. Holden, can you watch the DC New 52 animated universe with movies like Flashpoint? It's really good and basically like DC's version of the MCU. DC does have the best animated movies, easily. My favorite animated one is Under the Red Hood.
I guess I don't understand the allure to animated series.
Well, you haven't watched really any animated movie. Yeah, I don't think you've watched any adult animated movies. And I'm not talking about like Family Guy, where it's like adult humor, like serious animated films.
It doesn't again, I haven't tried, and I will give it a chance whenever we do it, but if it's serious, why is it animated?
Well, because it's a timing thing. Sometimes the graphics or the effects just weren't there, or the character was so supernatural that it just wouldn't convey, on a live action scope. Like Spawn, the animated series it eclipsed the movie, and the movie is a guilty pleasure for me, but the Spawn HBO series was incredible.
So basically, you can get away with more when it's animated.
No,
right?
well, I see what Pastor's saying. You can be like more grand about stuff, but it's also a cost-effective thing
Yes.
too.
Okay.
Animated movies are expensive, but they're not as expensive as being like, hey, we want to do a Batman movie. Oh my God! Like we have to really, you have to hire animators and pay them a lot to do that, but it's cheaper in that sense. I love them. You really just need to view animated films as just another medium of art.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
not be like, I'm so used to seeing animated things as childish.
That's all I see it as.
Yeah, and you're just have to put that mentality aside and really give them a chance.
Especially if it's Avatar: The Last Airbender to start.
Yeah, that's going to be hard for me too. Only because it is childish at first, at least from what I've seen.
Could change. No.
Watched Infinity War directly after Thor 3. No. No, we're keeping. We are going to do the release order all the way to the end. So we're going to do Infinity War and then the 2 movies that were in between and then Endgame. I was the young boy who died in Halloween 2018. Vincent Mattis.
What?
Is that true?
Who is? What was
The
question?
super chat. I was the young boy who died in Halloween 2018.
Really? That's trippy.
Oh, the name sounds familiar.
Well, we've read some super chats from him before, I think. Very cool, if that's accurate.
Yeah,
that's true.
that's awesome. Actually,
That's really trippy.
And now I have questions for you. That's like asking if it's good, why is it a comic? Very good, yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, Matt hates comics anyway.
Comics? Comedians?
No, comic books.
Oh, yeah, no.
So he's saying like you can't just say it's not good because it's a cartoon. Or
No,
you
I'm
can't
not. I'm not
or
saying that
anime.
it's not good, but when you say when it's serious, but it has to be a cartoon, I don't get it.
It doesn't have to be necessarily, but it's just the medium that it's in.
I don't get it.
This is what I live with, guys. This is what I have to deal with.
it totally was him. That's awesome that you're here with us, man.
That's trippy, man.
Yeah, here he is, bud.
Wow.
That's
And you're watching us. Why?
That's really cool.
That is very cool, man. We pastors. Well, we did a Michael Myers video, so
I gotta
let us know what you think about that. Actually, I'm really curious.
I have a very expensive Michael Myers mask at my house, done by the great
Yeah.
Terry Lambert. It was very expensive, but so worth it.
I got to say, of all horror movies, which I really have not delved in a bunch, but if there's one that I'm like, yeah, that's it. Michael Myers has always been, I don't know, it's like I have respect for it. Granted, I did grow up watching it, like my brothers loved it, but it was such a simple concept, and that's why I loved it so much.
The Geek Out Girl. Would you guys watch a Miyazaki film? So pretty, absolutely.
Ponyo.
That's the perfect. That would be the perfect one to show like how serious and like how good animated movies can be. The only thing about that with Matt that I would be worried about is that they can be very abstract.
Yes.
So it's a lot of imagination and like a lot of that kind
Abstract
of
is a perfect word for
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
It's animated. You said that.
Yeah,
Matt'll love it.
they're very good. All of his films are very different too, which I enjoy.
Ponyo is my favorite iteration of the Little Mermaid story.
Ponyo, I really like Howl's Moving Castle.
That's a great
Lot.
one too. Spirited Away. I could do this all day.
I don't know what these words mean.
No, I don't either.
Will you watch the DCEU movies? Yes, sometime after the MCU.
Do you think Matt would like Stranger Things?
I do. I really do.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
There are small parts of it you might not care for, but by and large, you at the very minimum appreciate it for a timepiece.
Yeah,
Andrew, Batman 1989? Yeah, you right. That's good stuff.
yeah. I hate people who hate something that's animated. I have seen darker stories in animation and super childish stories in live action.
Well, I never said I hate it. I just said I haven't really delved into it much.
Yeah, we gotta watch a couple, give it a chance, and kind of get you used to it. Do you think there will ever be another live action Dragon Ball? Great question.
Yes.
Yeah, there's actually, after the Fox merger, Fox owned the film rights to Dragon Ball, and then Disney bought them out. So Disney legally owns the film rights to Dragon Ball now. And there were some rumors shortly thereafter that they were talking about doing another live action Dragon Ball movie, and which it's hard to do that right. It's hard to do that correctly, where you can take an anime, especially an anime, and make it into a live action one.
Do you like the live action one that exists now?
Oh no! Oh god, no! It's the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I can't imagine it being good.
It was awful, but it's awful for different reasons. It's awful because nobody cared.
Yeah.
Michael Sanders said, I don't like Matt. I really just don't. Yeah, Random Andy. Anytime somebody's speaking just truth, I mean, at least from my channel, if they're speaking truth, I mean, it's all good. I mean, let them say what they want to say. It's all good.
Isaac, Spirited Away, my first intro into serious animation. So Spirited Away is that Miyazaki film that was nominated for Academy Award, really allowed Western audiences to start taking animated films seriously as a artistic medium.
Yeah.
Man, that was some good verbiage on my part.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Twin Tails. I feel like a good animated movie that touches on serious subject matter would be A Silent Voice. I've never seen it.
I haven't
Silent
seen
Voice? No. It's about bullying and the consequences of it. Oh, very good.
That's an animated series.
animated movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Very, very good. Yeah, well, animated movies.
I'll tell you this. I will tell you this, that animated movies sounds more attractive than a series to me. I don't know why, but I'm more drawn to movies than I am a series.
I could see that because going into it, a series is going to take X amount of time.
It's
where
true.
A movie
Yeah.
is one session.
There's more of a mental commitment.
I don't know. Then again, I think of shows like Daredevil, where I feel like if that was any shorter, it would have been a robbery of like how great that
Oh no,
was.
he meant animated. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just animated.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Is Daredevil animated?
No,
No,
it
no,
is.
no. It's live action, and it's brilliant.
It is really good.
Chris Taylor, while I think the overall series is so-so, would you consider watching the original Highlander movie? Yeah. I love.
Yeah.
I've only seen Highlander once.
Highlander, I think, is one of the movies where
There can be only
most-
one. Yeah.
most collectors have this Highlander sword.
Yeah. Have you all seen Highlander?
No.
No, for sure not.
The Highlanders were the team in Goon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, thank you so much for that super chat, by the way, man. I know that's a lot, and I really appreciate it.
Highlanders.
Chris Taylor has been one of the most supportive people of my channel for
Who is this?
one of the longest time. Chris Taylor.
Here's to you, Chris.
I've heard you say that name before, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much, man. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really appreciate it a lot. Beggy Beinel. What are you guys' outlooks on college? And ran out.
If the question is how do you feel about college, my mind has changed a lot.
Same.
What are you guys' outlooks on college? And then I don't know the rest. I'm still very favorable of college. I think furthering your education is wonderful.
I think doing college for the right reason is perfect. College is not it's not like a lifeline. I think people go into college for the wrong reasons and then they come out saying college, and then it trickles down from there. College is a waste of time. I did not finish college, but I'm okay with that. But if somebody went to college, my wife, she went to FSU, and now she did it in her way, and now she has no tuition debts or anything like that. So for her, college was always a positive experience. So it's very subjective, I think.
Yeah, there's been a social paradigm shift because for the longest time, like there's always been like, you need to have college to get a good job, to have a good family, whatever. And now there's started to become more of a shift focusing on trades and stuff like that.
Yep.
And, I'm still I'm always been highly pro education.
Yeah.
Just in general.
I think that, like you said, it's been a paradigm shift, but I think that it is the next generation's great loss. And when I say that, I don't mean like it's a bad thing. It's the next great financial debt, the next great what will be quote unquote like a depression, because there's going to come a point where we cannot sustain it any longer. It's like the housing market,
Like the debt of student loan debt. Mhm.
The housing market.
I hate all that. Yeah, that's awful.
That's terrible. And so for that, it makes you kind of wonder, like, do they really care about our education if they're
No,
if
no,
that's,
sure.
so that really sucks. Now I say if you're going to go become a highly trained someone that you can't go on Fiverr and figure out how to be a doctor or whatever,
Yeah.
then it makes sense. But
The way I feel about it is that I know, especially with the way it's set up in the States, there are people that they want to go to college and they want to do a specific job, and they just can't afford it.
yeah, well, and I'll tell you one.
And
more.
that's a shame. Even
It
if you
is.
don't, even if college isn't for you, I think that if you want to go to college and you want to further your education, I think that you absolutely should.
What makes me cringe to my core is when someone says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to get this degree," and then you ask, "Oh, that's awesome. Like, what are you going to do with it?" I don't really know. What the hell are you doing?
I see your point there. I do understand
like,
that. Like just having a degree just to have one.
I think that's a bad decision, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand you learn some things and whatnot, but don't go into debt for that. I don't get it.
We're getting off track here. Now we're talking about like real world problem. CK Sidekick, when Matt can see Iron Giant, he will understand. I love Iron Giant.
That's a good one.
I don't know if I really don't know if it's going to be Matt's cup of tea or the thing that's going to sway him, but I absolutely love Iron Giant, and we will watch it at some point for sure. All right, sorry guys, I'm going to try and get caught up here on some of these super chats that I know I missed. Show Matt a true bad movie, Battlefield Earth.
Oh, jeez.
Would you guys watch the Kick-Ass movies? Yes, I've seen those recommended. There's 2 of those. They're really funny.
I didn't like the first one.
You saw Kick-Ass already?
I think I did see bits and pieces of it. What I saw, I didn't like.
Yeah, it's really just parody of superheroes and stuff.
Well, then maybe I will now that I've watched all this.
They have context.
Maybe
yeah.
so.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think you will too, actually.
Nick Mayfield, fave go-to movie snacks when going out to the theaters. I actually will bring blueberries. I'll go to the store and smuggle in blueberries.
We don't go.
We don't go to the movies. Popcorn.
You will now that we're doing this.
Yeah, we'll eat before we go.
What a weird time for this series to like pick up when we can't
Yeah,
go to the
right.
movies. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's fine. If I smuggle my own snack in, my favorite candy in the world is jelly beans. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Cthulhu Collector, Grave of the Fireflies will crush your soul. I agree with that 100%. Grave of the Fireflies is a 1980s animated anime about World War II Japan, and it follows the story of these 2 kids, and it is rough. It was rough to get through. That would actually be one that if I was like, if I'm going to try and convince Matt of an animated movie that it should be taken seriously, it would be Grave of the Fireflies.
What about Prince of Egypt?
Prince of Egypt is wonderful.
Yeah.
One of the best soundtrack, probably the best soundtrack of any movie I've ever heard. They're great. We're going to watch these. These are so good. We got a little list of animated movies.
Sounds great.
Miles McLean. Well, I can't play favorites, and since you introduced me to Matt's content, I guess you deserve some love. Keep up the great work, lady and gentlemen. Thank you so much. R.I.P. man. Thank you so much for that super chat again. Death Note would change Matt's idea of what an anime or animated series could be as well. Death Note would be another one that would be taken seriously too. These are like, you know what's interesting? Anime has a very specific type of like animation that is like there's nothing in Western culture that's like it. I think, depending on how, because I'm thinking of like the scene in Death Note where he's writing names, and it's just so like beautiful and like epic. It's really art. It really is.
The thing about animated movies is, like what you said, when people are writing notes, the handwriting always looks like a font on a computer.
Yeah.
So it's very visually pleasing.
And like the Japanese care so much about, like with the exception of Dragon Ball Super for some reason, really care about the art that they produce. Jared Bailey, to help Matt with characters never staying dead and enjoying the movies, have him put himself in the character's shoes and pretend he only knows what they know. This really helps with future movies. Would you think that would help you?
I don't really know what that means. I heard it, but my brain didn't process it.
Have him put himself in the character's shoes, so view it from like the characters in the movie's perspective.
Okay.
Would that help you with the characters never die thing?
No.
I don't think it would help me either.
I don't know. I don't get. I guess I don't get how that would change anything.
Like, because if you're a character in the movie, you're not thinking, oh, they're just going to come back. You're thinking, oh, this is my friend and they're dead.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think it would help me either. I'm able to disconnect naturally anyway from that and just enjoy the movie as the movie.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
I guess I still don't get it.
I mean, it's basically like going into something knowing, to some extent, that like going on a roller coaster. You know that, or not even, that's a bad example. Going in a simulator or like VR, you know that you're sitting in your chair, you're perfectly safe, but you put on this headset and you're playing the Spider-Man game. You throw yourself off a building and it looks like you're falling 70 feet to your death.
So you're just like making yourself believe it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's along the lines of that analogy.
The problem is that nobody dies.
Yeah, so you can't disconnect and put yourself.
I mean, if somebody dies, then sure, but
I guess it's the same as like when you get like a movie that you really enjoy, but there's a well-known actor that you know well and good is alive, but the movie's all about them dying. You're like, oh,
yeah, it's like if you can't think of an actor as the character that they're playing and only as the actor.
Yeah,
I get that. Stephen Carrillo, jelly beans are whack. Alex,
I respect your opinion.
You guys probably answered this already, but what does a bygone Jim moment come from? So in our Star Wars video, Qui-Gon Jinn had a wise line, and but Matt could never say his name right, so he always called him Bygone Jim.
I honestly thought Bygone Jim was correct. Really did.
And
Even
so
though we had the subtitles on.
Yeah. And so it's evolved into like any wise or like meaningful saying in a movie. So if there's like any like, piece of dialogue that is just kind of profound, it's a Bygone Jim moment because it reminds us of the first time that.
With great power comes great responsibility. It's Bygone Jim moment.
Yeah.
For the record, that's a household phrase at my house now, and I love Matt for it.
Let's see. How about watching classic movies like Casablanca? I would love to do that. Casablanca. I would love to do On the Waterfront. God, can we get this dog out of here?
No,
this
it's part of the show.
Jeez. Peasy, thank you so much for that super chat. That's a lot, man. I really appreciate that. Been getting a lot of your jeez. Yeah, a lot of people have been getting to a lot of my older videos.
Yes.
And I don't know how much I like it because some of them are really bad.
Share it, spread it. I love it.
I've been getting into a lot of your older vids recommended by algorithm, and they are gold.
Yes.
Love the Halloween 2 commentary. That's one of the best.
That is one of the best videos he's ever done.
I think it's one of the best I've ever made too, and it's really sad that it was well before I had anybody paying attention at all.
Such a funny.
So I'm really glad that you brought that up.
I loved it.
Also, never got an explanation for Matt's Ron Jeremy stash in the Star Wars vid.
So I had a beard that I was just wanting to cut down, and I was just cutting it down in phases, and it just happened to be the day that I had cut it to a mustache and left it. And I was like, this is terrible, but I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rock it for a day.
Jonathan Wright, Matt and Jenna, considering you're both in the medical field, what movie have you seen where you were impressed with how medically accurate the medical scenes were?
We haven't.
What's interesting to me is that on films they usually bring in consults.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that it's as off as it has been.
I understand. I've read a lot of the comments from Doctor Strange, and I understand the reasoning why some things are altered for the general audience.
Yeah.
I get that part.
And I don't say that negatively, but it's probably because I haven't really watched that many movies about, medical scenes and whatnot. But, and I get it. I get, like, they're not there to be medically accurate. They don't give a crap about that. But I can't say that there's ever been anything where I'm like, they nailed it all. They nailed it all.
Thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate that a lot. Angel,
That's a good question.
would you guys watch the Into the Spider-Verse with Matt and Jenna? How did you guys like it if you've already watched it? Absolutely want to watch Into the Spider-Verse. I think probably sometime shortly after we finish MCU, I want to do Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 and then Into the Spider-Verse.
Wait, you haven't seen it yet?
Oh, I have,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
No.
I got the soundtrack in the car right now, my guy. You're going to like the soundtrack too, I feel like.
Cool. Yeah.
But yeah, I love it, and we are going to watch that at some point soon. Please watch the Peanut Butter Falcon. We've talked about that.
You know what?
movie.
I remember when that was previewing, and I thought that looked really, really good.
What is that?
Shia LaBeouf.
Harry Potter?
No.
No.
No,
Harry Potter and the Peanut Butter Falcon.
No,
I remember
what's his name?
I was
The
gonna.
main guy?
I'll explain it to you. Okay. So Shia LaBeouf, he basically I think he was a runaway as well or something like that, and I think
Have you seen it?
No, I've just seen the previews. I looked it up because I really did want to go see it when it was in theaters. Never did. And I think it was a boy that had Down syndrome, and then they really connected, and then it looked really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of there was another movie that you showed us, like just a preview of.
Honey Boy?
Is that what?
Honey Boys.
It's
It's good.
It's Harry Potter. The
Swiss
actor.
Army Man.
Yeah.
That looked terrifying
Yeah,
That
to me.
movie,
It's weird.
I don't think I could
working
watch
in the
it.
medical field, that movie, I had a great appreciation for where it was going.
Really?
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I cried, I laughed.
Really?
It's very weird. It's a very weird
it's
movie.
very strange.
That terrified. Just the preview that you showed me terrified me.
The phrase "okay, buddy" it means something.
Okay, buddy.
completely different to me than it did before that movie.
All right. Saberblade says, you don't even have to make a video about it. It's just an amazing film. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, I know I missed some super chats.
Peanut butter falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to my next one. Love Dragon Ball Super Series, new Broly movie animation. Wow. Yeah, Pastor and I actually watched it I saw it before. Pastor saw it for the first time on a flight to Kamehacon. We went to the Dragon Ball Z convention in Texas. We flew out there, and I had Pastor watch it on the way.
And boy, was that a potentially dangerous flight because.
Oh, yeah, our flight home, we almost crashed, I feel like. It was like lightning out the window.
But on the way there, I made that the comment. There's like a charge, like a thermal detonator kind of charge, and I'm like, we're in a plane, however many thousand feet, and I'm just like, dude, it's a bomb, and you take your headphones like, dude, don't say that on the plane. I'm like, oh god.
The
Kingsman. What's that about?
it's kind of like a new age James Bond.
They said I wouldn't like it.
I love it. I love the Kingsman movies.
You love everything.
That is very true.
Sorry, it's a character flaw. I have so much love.
You're so optimistic.
The Geek Out Girl, Bygone Jib just reminds me of Star Trek, to be honest. Prince of Egypt, the musical, is a must watch if you can. I didn't even know there was a musical of it.
I didn't either, actually.
I know that there's Joseph, King of Dreams, the musical. I don't know, maybe that's what you're talking about.
I think we established, well, for me, because it's all about me. We established that I'm not big on musicals. Never really liked them that much.
We like the last one we watched.
Yeah, that one was great.
It's probably why he would not like Prince of Egypt, because it's animated and a musical.
Oh my gosh.
But it's so good. Holden, have you ever watched The Wire or The Sopranos? No, I haven't seen either of them. They were a little bit after my time, like whenever. Yeah, I just
Before
never
your time. Yeah.
What'd I say? After my
Said
time?
after, yeah.
Oh yeah, before my time.
Pulp Fiction, somebody asked. I have seen it. It's been such a long time. I forget almost every piece of it.
Oh,
Never seen it.
Oh, it's so good. It's
a classic, I
movie
know
where you
that.
cannot, or at least and I'm pretty good at it. I pride myself in that. And one of the few things in life I couldn't see the twist, I guess, coming. Like I was like, oh, it was one of those movies where I had the face a lot.
Warehouse Bard, keep it up. Thank you so much for that super sticker, man. I really appreciate that.
It's cool to see the super stickers.
I can't wait for Matt to see Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's my all-time favorite film. I love
Really?
it. Raiders of the Lost Ark is great.
That is, what's that about?
Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah. Get this. I've seen that when I went to Disney World for the first and last time when I was like 9 or 10. I saw a play of it at Disney World. Never saw the movie, so I had no idea what was going on. There's a big ball rolling down the thing.
Good story, Matt.
Nailed it.
Will you guys watch Far From Home after Endgame? Yes, we will.
What's that about?
Spider-Man.
Good Lord, how many Spider-Mans are there?
Oh, here's
Crush that Spider-Man.
what does everyone think? Because I heard Matt say today Batman's. What's the correct?
Careful. I don't know if you're going to say anything that's going to reveal anything. Just be careful.
No,
What, Batman?
just the
Plural?
like. Is it Batmen or
Oh,
Batmans?
yeah, we're talking about if you're talking about
Spider-Man.
multiple
We were talking about
Spider-Mans.
We were talking about Spider-Mans or Spider-Men.
Is it Spider-Mans or Spider-Men?
Somebody said Spider People.
Well, I think that goes to the X-Men. They're the X-Men, but they've clearly said we're an X-Man. So
Oh, did they?
yeah,
Okay.
it's been said many times.
Yeah,
So you
I
add
don't
the
know.
E.
I don't know if I'd say that. It's like a general rule because X-Men is already plural, so it makes sense to be like a singular would be X-Man, but Spider-Man is a title. I feel like
Yeah,
if you had Cyclops, you wouldn't. Would you say Cyclopses?
Cyclopi or something like
Yeah.
that.
So I feel like it would be Spider-Man's, even though it hits the ear kind of wrong. You're pluralizing a title.
People argue over this, don't they?
It might be
Oh,
like
yeah.
fish and fishes. It's the same. Aren't they both accepted?
Well, it's not a title though.
I guess you're right.
I vote for Spider-Meese. I think I said
Spider-Meese. Holden, what kind of mouse are you using? Well,
That is Holden's personal mouse.
it's Matt's mouse. It's just a wireless mouse.
it's my mouse.
I think it's a
Matt stole.
picture of a fox on it.
Yeah,
it was
it's
free.
fine.
Roblox guy, will there be another break from the MCU movies at some point? No, I don't think at this point going through phase 3 because we took breaks after phases, and even though phase 3 is twice as long, we'll probably just go ahead and finish it off now. Especially now that we're getting closer to Infinity War and stuff.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Spooter guys, Spider Gents,
Oh, I like that.
Web Slingers, Spider Eye, Spiderlings. Oh, that's from Civil War.
What about Pokemon Detective Pikachu?
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Sounds
What the hell?
great.
Is
It's
that?
all right actually.
Pikachu's the little yellow character, right?
Yep, it's enjoyable. It's not like my favorite movie or
Pet
anything.
Detective.
Detective Pikachu.
I like that it wasn't like first of all, it snuck up on me, and it was a very pleasure. It was a pleasure to watch. I guess where they went with it. That's I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say it's the greatest movie ever, but
For me, it's just cool seeing Pokemon on the big screen, like in live action.
seeing a herd of Bulbasaur, like
Yeah, like seeing Pikachu animated and like with real people was cool.
Bulbasaur. That was a green one.
He's
Yeah.
like a lettuce.
Yeah, you should play. I've tried to get Matt to play Pokemon Go with us whenever it was like in its peak.
Oh yeah, that looked just.
Terrible.
It was a lot of
Terrible.
fun. It was a lot of fun. And they've changed so much. I'm actually behind on it. I pulled up the app the other day. I have no idea like what some of the stuff is anymore.
Again, I'd give it a shot, but it looked rough.
Derek Benson, thank you so much. How's it going?
What's
Thank you,
going
man.
on, Derek? What's going on, man?
Really appreciate that super chat. Jeremy,
Love
would you
that
guys
guy.
consider watching The Boys? Yes. Right off the bat, I'm going to say yes. I really want to get Matt to watch that. It's one season. It's manageable. We can do it.
Isn't that where they found the dead body?
No.
Okay.
Just that encounter, just that counter to the normal superhero movie might be interesting. Shout out from Pensacola. Oh, awesome. The Boys is the one where it's talking more about like. Are you listening?
No, one bit. Say it. Say it. Whenever he's done, say it, babe.
Okay.
It's the like the consequences, like corrupt superheroes. Like what would you do? And like the story set in that where Superman is like evil.
That's the Odd Boys.
That's The Boys.
Close.
Nick Clark, can Matt watch Glee?
Probably not. Not with all the singing.
What do you got there?
Oh, Return to Earth. I've lost it now, but he said in quotations, Pikachu's the little yellow character, huh?
That sounds boomerish.
I know Matt isn't a big Star Wars fan, but I'm thinking he may like some Legend stories.
What?
The more adult ones like the Darth Bane series. Back me up, Holden.
Oh, dude.
What they're talking about in the expanded universe of Star Wars, there are books or novelizations that take place within Star Wars.
Okay.
That they can be very, very. Darth Bane is a popular one.
It's-
Pastor knows more about it than I do.
So basically, in a nutshell, when Disney acquired Star Wars, they quickly made it's just like what's the word I'm looking for? They solidified a canon, I guess, and a lot of the legend stories that didn't go with the films were kind of like put in their own universe. Some people say they were just deleted. I like to think they're just their own universe. So the Han Solo trilogy is fantastic, but the Darth Bane trilogy it's really big because it really without it you wouldn't have the Star Wars lore as far as the Sith go, being the rule of two, one to embody the power of the other one to crave it. and it's it's a 3-book series.
Oh, they're books.
They're books. Yeah, they're not movies. They're books, and they are fantastic. I have mine.
Are they audiobooks?
You can.
You can get them in audiobooks.
Yes.
Okay.
I have them on a shelf, and they are not in my library because if my kids get a hold of them, I will lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have literally never listened to any audiobooks because who's kidding who? I'm not going to read a book. I have never listened to any audiobooks that aren't some sort of self-improvement. Never.
Well, there you go.
Never.
I haven't
Got a
either,
new
to be honest.
challenge.
I just know it exists, so I'd look
Interesting.
into it.
Nadine, what are y'all's opinion on the upcoming Tom Holland, Daisy Ridley movie, Chaos Walking? Love watching you guys. Made quarantine so much more fun. Are you familiar with this,
I'm not,
Pastor?
actually. I'm not.
Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley did a movie, and it was like pulled. It was like they had all these like production issues, and from what I understand, the movie was filmed like years ago. I would just watch it out of curiosity, just kind of like that. What was that movie? The Geek movie that sort of had a similar thing. They had like all these production issues, and like it was never officially finished. I forget what it was called, but I remember like we found like a copy of it somewhere and watched it. Similar situation. Anyway.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name though right now.
Yeah, I would watch it out of curiosity. Ian Carnes, hello, my lovelies.
Ian, what's going on? Ian's always here.
Feeding the less fortunate, just wanted to say hey and thank you all for your uploads. Love the content. Love y'all. Thank you so much, Ian. I guess that's me. We talked about me maybe becoming like officially becoming like a full-time YouTuber now.
Yeah.
I got notification saying that my furlough is ended and I was just terminated. And I reached out to my supervisors and they ignore me. So I'm thinking instead of pursuing that more, I'll just go ahead and say, okay, I'll do YouTube full time as long as y'all keep feeding me.
I really do think that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow up with them on Monday morning actually, just because I want to talk to them and just get a fine. No hard feelings or anything. I get it.
Sure.
But just
An official.
Yeah, closure. Sure.
This is really random one. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, I'd love to watch that. It's a classic.
I've seen it.
I haven't seen
Oh.
it.
I liked it.
Have a love-hate relationship with Matt when he comes on when he hates on movies shows because come on man, but he has valid points and reasoning and I respect that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, when the one we did today, he actually had some valid points, even though they were technical points.
Easy.
I can see.
Easy,
I can
easy,
see why they
easy.
would bother you. But yeah, I agree. Got to go though. Finish up here. Thank you so much, Ian. Really appreciate that. Hey, Holden, it's Devin. The animation is coming along nicely. So Kenobi in the chat did the animation, my new intro animation.
Incredibly done, sir. Incredibly
Yeah, I
done.
was very, very impressed with that too. So he was showing me some stuff he's working on just in his free time, and it's like, hey, do you like this or not? And I do, So I was like, yes, I want it. I want that. Hey, Devin, I actually sent you an email for another upcoming skit thing I'm wanting to do. So just I'll check it, I guess, after this.
I might have to reach out to you too, Devin.
Holden, Homecoming is better than Spider-Man 2. I'm going to block you from my channel. Just kidding. Will you watch Halloween? Yes, around Halloween time. We want to do
that's
scary
gonna be
movies
good.
and
Yeah.
horror movies. Sorry, Jenna.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
I'm busy those days.
No, you're not. You're going to be in on them.
I actually just watched all the Screams for the first time
When?
myself a couple weeks ago.
I feel like we need to make a Holden shirt that says, when do you have the time? And then in small text to watch all these movies.
Yeah.
I make time. That's part of my social time.
Yeah. The Scream movies, they do have a feel-good nostalgia thing for me. That whole
Yeah.
the whole Dewey and
Doofy?
where it came from.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a scary movie.
Yeah.
No, I mean I love movies, so that's they're just good for me. So I watch them, and
Yeah.
I need that time. Whoa, YouTube full time. That's very exciting. Yeah, thank you, Derek. I mean, I've been YouTubing full time for
6 months.
2 months now.
Oh, I thought you meant like you have the ability to.
I wouldn't even say 6 months. I
Really?
would say the past month and a half, 2 months is when I could realistically do it.
You mean full-time YouTubing like you've been doing it for 3 years?
Yeah, like furlough happened at the perfect time for me to be
Yeah.
able to do it. So that's just me lucking out straight up.
When you realize this is the second go-round with you, sort of,
Yeah.
like this happened
I
before.
wouldn't have been able to do it the first time.
Yeah.
It literally just kept me afloat until I was able to start working again.
Yep.
Which is great. It
Sure.
kept me from having nothing. But
Sure.
watch the Saw series. I actually haven't watched it all myself.
That's something that I'm not willing to do. I've seen a handful of them, and those rake at my soul. And I think I said that in a previous live that it's really not good for me. It really is not.
As a horror fan, I want to just set the record straight from my end. I know I didn't comment on it the last time, but those movies are very particular. Like the first one was good because of the concept. It's never been done before, to that extent or whatever. But it's like Green Inferno. It's like Hostel.
Green Inferno,
I cannot watch those movies again. After watching them, I had the moral obligation. So basically,
They're rough. They're just like
the Green
draining
Inferno
soul wise.
They're like Saw.
Essentially, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
They're very visceral. They're very, gore porn. It's been labeled as
Gore porn, yeah.
That's just not entertainment to me. And I'm not saying it's bad or wrong or whatever, but to me, I don't get any value from it.
I understand that. I've even talked to Pastor about it. Like when it's just that kind of thing, I really can't do it in large chunks. I want it a lot of times. It's curiosity for me. I want to watch the movie just so I know what happens or like what's going on. But I can't just like.
I mean, I watched the Green Inferno because Eli Roth was in Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah,
I love the he's a director now, or he was, and I didn't know about it. But we went on a double date to see that, and all four of us left like, well,
to see what Green Inferno.
Yeah, we were gonna have like a movie and dinner, and then we were like, nope, let's just go home and eat some cereal.
Jacob Hirsch, please don't tell them anything about Ragnarok. We actually finished filming Ragnarok today, right before the live stream.
Yep.
So they are caught up. Jonathan Wright. Matt, have you seen the Rocky Creed movies? If not, I think you would love them.
I know that I've seen like one, maybe two of the Rockies. My dad loves them.
They're fantastic.
He loves them. And I remember liking it. I think it's definitely something I would fall in love with. I've just never made the time to watch them all. I haven't seen the later ones and all that. One or the first one, maybe the second one.
The only one that I haven't seen was Creed 2. I still haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either, but I have it, so we can make that a thing off camera already.
Hi, I love your vids. I started watching you a mouth ago, and do you think you can watch the CW? Keep up the good work. Probably won't.
CW?
The CW shows is what I'm assuming.
Like Flash.
Flash, Arrowverse, stuff like that. I'm not really big into the CW stuff. I haven't had a whole lot of requests for them either. I feel like I have bigger fish to fry right now of what other people are wanting to watch. They want to see Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Daredevil.
By the way, I finished about the last Pirates last night, so we're good to go on.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Alex Grant, thank you so much, Nick. I really appreciate that. Think you'll watch the Daniel Craig Bond films? Would love to do that.
I'm double mic'd right now. I've seen a handful of James Bonds, and I did like those. Granted, I was younger. I'm going to be tapping out not too long from now.
Think you'll watch the Daniel Craig Bond films. Just read that one. The Others for October, and Jenna can handle it. I've never seen The Others.
What about The Purge? I know that's kind of random. What about The Purge?
We could do The Purge.
The Purge.
The Purge was really creative. I thought.
It was very creative. I think some of the execution was kind of subpar, but that's just my opinion. By and large, it was a okay franchise.
Yeah, I thought the movie was all right. I do remember people being inspired by the movie, and we're gonna have a real purge on this night.
Yeah.
I remember when that was happening.
It's so sensationalized.
So stupid. Yeah, okay. Evil Dead is my favorite horror series. Sam Raimi represents. Also, he's doing Doctor Strange 2.
I know.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I couldn't text you fast enough.
I know. I remember when he was being rumored for it, and people were like, "Yeah, he's doing it." I'm like, "Wait, I'm not gonna get my hopes up yet." And then it was confirmed. I'm really looking forward to that. You gotta go, Matt.
Yeah, I'm tapping out. You can keep going. I'm tapping out.
All right.
Yeah, but again, keep going. It's all good.
Okay, we'll just have I guess me and Pastor for a little longer. We won't be much longer. I know we've been on the stream for a while. I appreciate you guys sticking with us and yeah. See, even here, would you consider watching Indiana Jones movies? Yes. Holden, what is your favorite way to travel? I know mine. Just wait, clears throat. Okay, flying Nimbus. I've been flying more. In the past year, my ex-girlfriend worked for American Airlines, so we flew for free a lot. I remember when people would be like, "Wow, Holden's riding in style." I'm like, "No, it's just free." I did fly. Jen and I went to Boston, and we had discount tickets because of COVID, so that was really cheap. So, but my favorite way to travel is driving. I love to drive. What do you think first series after MCU will be? I don't know yet. I've been going back and forth between a couple things. I really want to do Daredevil. I'm thinking about maybe doing something that's not superhero themed first, though. All right, you leaving?
I might pop back in.
Okay, Matt's temporarily gone. You filmed Homecoming and Ragnarok already. Yes, yeah. So we filmed both. We filmed Homecoming yesterday and Ragnarok this afternoon, and I'm going to be editing them. Homecoming. My original plan was to have Homecoming released this Wednesday and Thor Ragnarok released on Saturday, but after after filming them, it's going to be Homecoming's going to be long, so it's going to take a little extra editing work. So realistically, Homecoming will probably be out on Saturday. Tucker and Dale versus Evil or Cabin in the Woods for October. Love both of those movies.
Cabin of the Woods is a gem, and I'm only saying that first because Tucker and Dale versus Evil is probably one of my favorite movies of all time.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil is like one of the best, like highest rewatchability to it. Like I love that movie. I could watch that movie any day of the week.
Dude, I like ugly cry laugh when I watch it. Just oh my goodness.
He's like,
I'm so afraid of the woodchuck.
I know. Why these kids killing themselves on my property? I love it, man. It's one of the, I just love when I at the gas station and he's like trying to talk to her, and he's like, "So y'all from around here?" And he goes, "Back off, man. We don't want any trouble." He's like, I love that movie. You guys excited for Bill and Ted 3?
I think it was a little bit before my time. I think I saw one of the Bill and Ted movies, and I was
really,
okay.
man?
Yeah, I haven't seen all of them. I'm excited for anything with Keanu in it. So
I love the first one. I didn't even know there was a second one until way later, and I don't think it's nearly as good as the first. Somebody asked, so Homecoming and Ragnarok both on Saturday? No. It would be probably just Homecoming on Saturday, and that would give me time to edit Ragnarok and probably film another movie during that time as well. Do you think you guys would have trouble watching the Saw movies because of the amount of empathy you have for others? I think that's just like a general human thing. Like I'm able to view a movie like Saw in terms of like a filmmaking. Like this is not real. You know, these people are not really, they're acting or whatever. But it does, like, because they're so realistic, it can wear on me after a while. Yeah, I mean, I don't like seeing people tortured and stuff.
my original watch through of the series, I watched it because of the narrative, because Tobin Bell, his character, his voice, his energy was very unique to me. It was a little bit of like a Hannibal Lecter mashup with, input whatever here, but I watched it the first time through because of that. But I agree, I just can't sit through the physicality of it like other people can.
Yeah. William Armstrong, any more religion videos? Love from Detroit. Yes. I'm currently editing a video I did, collaborated with somebody where we talk about Christian music and film and like Christian media in general. It's going to be kind of experimental for me, only because that was a lot of the content I made before my channel blew up. So I'm wanting to go back and do some more stuff like that, and I'm curious to see how the new audience is going to react to it. I'm not expecting it to do as well as the My Friend Watches series, but I am curious to see the feedback I'm going to get from people who are used to seeing me do other stuff, even though this is stuff I used to do. So yes, have you guys seen Ip Man 4? Yes, we have, man.
Finally.
We saw it last week for the first time. Finally, love it. I love it. I don't think it's the best one, but I was worried that it was just gonna be kind of like a cash grab, and maybe it still was. But they still brought what I wanted to see, and I loved it.
We got to see Bruce.
Yeah, that was really cool. That guy looked like him, and he did a really good job. What do y'all think of Demon Slayer? If you've seen it, I have not seen Demon Slayer.
I haven't either. I heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, thank you so much for that super chat. Sorry that it's kind of lackluster. We didn't know. Matt should watch Your Name. That's another anime for sure. Pastor, can you do some comic reviews, explanations, kind of like Comics Explained or Comic Historian? Love your take on things on your channel, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure. I'll actually look into if you know the name of an example of the kind of content that you would like my take on. But yeah, I've been planning on doing some comparisons. Like I wanted to do Logan. Comparative the film Logan with Old Man Logan, the graphic novel, because it's my favorite graphic novel of all time. So if it's something like that, yeah, I'll be more than happy to do that.
There's one that I saw here. Holden and Pastor, how do you feel about Terry McGinnis, and are you into Batman Beyond? Love him.
Yes, I think Batman Beyond was a fantastic addition to the Batman animated series family. I love the new take on Batman. I love what they did with
Yeah, I really wanted to do, when we were doing more like movie trailer style videos, I really wanted to get a Batman Beyond cosplay and do a live action trailer on my channel. I never ended up being able to do it, but I love them.
That I just got to say that intro is so good.
Oh yeah,
show. It's fantastic.
Prefer to watch anime subbed or dubbed? Also, Train to Busan would be a fun October watch. Train to Busan is great. It's about zombies on a train in Japan.
I think I saw some of it.
Or Korea. Is it Japan?
I turned it off like a quarter of the way through.
I'm not sure. I prefer to watch it. I prefer to watch anime dubbed personally. I know that's controversial, but
Just before I just happened to see this comment. Oasis, yeah, I plan on doing the entire campaign for Call of Duty World War II. My only hang up is I need to figure out how to get the audio working. It's very weird because it doesn't give me much play like doing setups like this that go where it's just, hey, hopefully it works out because it's live right when you hit start the broadcast. So if you have any tips on that, I'd be happy to hear from you.
Yeah. Anime subbed or dubbed, Pastor?
It depends, I think. I think if it's an anime that I know the characters and they're established, I don't mind either way. If it's a new anime, the Japanese, sometimes, no offense to the actors, I just can't attach to it because Goku, his voice.
Yeah, well, those are familiar characters too. I did watch all of Dragon Ball Super subbed.
Yeah, we did.
You
Yeah,
know?
we did before they, were, I guess, widely accepted.
Hey, Holden, have you guys seen Jojo Rabbit yet? If not, you guys definitely should do a video on it. I think Matt will find a ton of Bygone Jin moments. Also, love all the old PCC videos. That's hilarious. Somebody actually gave me a free digital copy of Jojo Rabbit in order to watch it.
Nice.
So
nice.
we need to watch it at some point here soon. That was awesome of them. But yes, I've been holding off watching it because I want to do a video on it. And I know we're going to have, I'm trying to wait till the end of MCU to do that. Matt's back. Welcome back, Matt.
Appreciate you.
That Harambe trailer, though. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Dude, I still get people going, is that you at
Yeah.
the very end? I cannot confirm or deny.
do you remember that? The Harambe trailer we did forever ago? But the gorilla that got killed?
Yeah.
Any of that ringing a bell?
My firstborn son played the child.
Oh, yeah, he was a kid. Yeah, that's right. That was kind of insensitive of us at the time, I think, now kind of looking back on it.
I mean,
But, yeah,
it's art, man.
But yeah, we basically made that feel like a movie trailer, like if they were to do a live action story of the shooting Harambe. Yeah, that was fun to do. I like doing those like trailer style videos for some reason.
Clues.
Was Harambe the gorilla?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the gorilla that got killed.
Got it.
Oh, it's Korea, Holden. Yeah, sorry, not Japan. Train to Busan. Hi, Holden. What does your editing schedule look like? I've tried editing videos before, and I just lose focus. I can't do it for more than a few hours a day without feeling burnt out. I'll be editing a little bit tonight after this, and then I'll edit probably all day Monday and Tuesday, to try to have Homecoming done. I can sit and edit. I did Civil War in one day.
Yeah.
As far as like editing it wise, but that it took 12 to 14 hours. And then I fine tuned it the next day. So when I say edit it, I edited like 90%, like the meat of the video was there. The next day I get fresh eyes and I can just fine tune it. So that's, Civil War took me a long time to do.
I've edited things before for 16 hours.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Like literal 8-hour stints without standing up.
Yeah, same for me. I can just lose myself in it. So David Etheridge, thank you so much. $2, no question or anything. I really appreciate it. Greetings from Kissimmee, Florida. Man of movies. Very cool, man. Thank you so much. Glad that you're here. I appreciate that super chat a lot. Holden, did you explain after Guardians of the Galaxy 2 about the Stanley Watcher theory? So there's a theory that the Stanley we've been seeing in all the MCU movies is the same one. And, because even in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he's like, in that time I was a FedEx man. So Stanley is like the same person in all these movies. That's a theory,
Oh, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay, well, good.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
You're already there.
That's what I thought.
The animation, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
The animation of Demon Slayer will blow your mind. Highly recommend, and I have no problem supporting you. Don't apologize. Oh, thank you so much. I keep wanting to read your name, and his name's Papa Nut.
Well, there's some of them that's the only way
Thank
to
you,
get
man.
to the food, man. You got to.
Thank you so much for that super chat, man. I would love to watch Demon Slayer. I haven't seen it. I know of it. I just haven't done it yet. Brian De La Paz, no question or anything. I really appreciate it. Holden, have you watched Interstellar? If so, what did you think of it? Do you consider filming it together? Oh, I see. Well, Matt has seen Interstellar, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen Interstellar. Loved it. I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan.
Loved it.
Have you seen Interstellar, Pastor?
Yeah.
I remember watching it in IMAX and literally the chair shaking when the rocket was taking off.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love IMAX
It
too.
was immersive without. I don't think it meant to be that immersive.
I was gonna say, is that like vibrating chairs?
No, it just was so loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Geek Out Girl. What is Pastor's channel again? It's in the description. I have a link in the description.
Snap keep videos.
Yes.
Thank you, Matt.
Like, you can click the link. Snap, keep video. Have you seen the PS5 Miles Morales trailer? Also, have you played the Spider-Man on PS4? Yes.
Okay, what is this? That's been asked a handful of times. What is this thing?
This was just an announcement. It's a continuation or a spin-off of the Spider-Man PS4 video game.
Oh,
But they
okay.
announced it for the new PS5 that's
Okay.
coming out. It's
Okay.
not
Yeah, when we get to Into the Spider-Verse, you'll know who Miles Morales is and why.
Okay.
yeah, who he is and
Got it.
yeah. Oh, that's another comic. Somebody asked me about graphic novel stuff. I love the Miles Morales stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You should show Matt Halloween 1978. You've seen the original Halloween, right?
I loved them. I
Yeah.
loved them. The only one that I wasn't crazy about was Season of the Witch.
That's everybody says that.
Yeah, and to give it, its fair share,
Budgetary and all that.
Well, no, it was supposed to spin off. John Carpenter was done with the franchise. He did not want anything else to do with it.
I didn't realize.
He,
that.
he wanted it to be an anthology.
Yeah, he wanted it to be kind of like you watch Halloween, but has the same title card or title, but it's about something completely different, kind of
Like Cloverfield.
or Cloverfield, or the other one, what is it, American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Like that, where it's the same overarching title, but it's a different plot for each season or movie. Yeah,
So like how The Walking Dead did.
No.
because it's still the same characters and everything, but it's like basically you.
Or do you mean like Fear the Walking Dead?
Yeah, Fear of the Walking Dead. They went off.
It would be if it was under the same umbrella. Like if Fear the Walking Dead was just like season 2 of The Walking Dead, then yeah, that would be like that.
That didn't make any sense to me, but a lot of things don't. So that's okay.
Yeah, so it's objectively, if you watch it, it's a good movie on its own right. But if you expected Michael Myers to pop up, then
And I
you're going to
thi-
be very disappointed.
And I think that's where people, that's what they wanted was Michael.
Twin Tails. Also, to clear the air, Quicksilver is dead due to rights issues with Fox. Also, are you a Hero Academia fan? I'm not personally. Don't like it. Just saying, Quicksilver is dead, and we know they're dead because of a deal with Fox.
They're dead
Well,
because
Fox-
of real life.
But
Well,
that-
Disney owns Fox now.
That doesn't mean that he's dead completely, though.
I mean, he's dead.
No, he'll be back.
I'm not a hero of. I'm not a fan of My Hero Academia only because I haven't seen it. But
Yeah, it's same for me.
that's another one I know. Like I just need to at some point. So we're trying to catch up here. Matt looks the same from the 3 years ago. Not a bad thing. Holden looked good before, but looks better now. You're committed to improving yourself. Is inspiring. Oh, thank you so much. Well, that's a lot of help from Matt too. I've lost a lot of weight. I still have a ways to go, but
Same again.
yeah. Will there be another Cats-like video where y'all get drunk watching a bad movie? I would like to do something like that. We really didn't get drunk, honestly. Like I didn't drink enough to feel anything. Jenna was pretty
She was loose.
there. Yeah, she was loose. Okay.
Yep.
I don't. Did you get drunk? Were you really drunk? No.
Matt's like Captain America. He can't get drunk.
Andrew Cook, have you seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Yes. Pastor and I both have. We're going to watch it after the MCU shortly thereafter. Thank you so much, Andrew. Catastrophe. I hope Matt likes Tom Holland. Just kidding. Super curious on these next few MCU movies. Yeah, they're gonna be good. I think. Civil War, the video, was probably the best one so far.
Yeah,
For
without
multiple
doubt.
reasons.
And I think it was so the skit made it great, sure, but even
Yeah.
without the skit, I think that was the best one you've
Yeah,
done.
I agree. Because I edited them separately. I edited the skit in its own, its own project, and then
I figured that's how you did it.
yeah. Favorite MCU quote for each of you? Oh, jeez.
Man, with great power comes great responsibility.
That's actually not in the MCU.
I'm kidding. I was kidding.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Do or do not.
I think my favorite is in Civil War when he says, I don't want to misquote it because I'm kind of tired and hungry. So, but yeah, to be honest, but the part where T'Challa's being transported to wherever they're
we
taking him.
haven't watched this.
No, Civil War. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about Black Panther.
No, it's the part where he's like, I've a great mantle, and because my father died, I am now a king on top of that. So I ask you as both warrior and king.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, how
long?
long do you think you can keep him
Yeah.
from me?
Yeah.
That part
That was
is-
awesome.
It's like it's one of those where you don't know where he's going with it at first, and then when he gets there, you're like, oh, I feel like an idiot for not knowing that's where he was going from the first place.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite, I don't know if it's a quote, but one of my favorite back and forths was in Captain America: The First Avenger when Steve Rogers is like drinking or like, he's with the doctor or whatever, and he's all talking about like, why did you choose me? And he's like, because you're a good man, and he's like, don't ever change that. I love that whole thing a lot.
Heck yeah, man.
Favorite MCU?
Oh, okay, we're doing me. Let me think on that. Y'all go ahead.
Okay. Catastrophe, does your Patreon get longer reaction videos? No. I was doing extended once for a little bit on there, but it was way too time consuming. And I don't post the full reactions for a couple of reasons, mostly because of copyright stuff. I have heard people say just post our reactions without movie footage, and you could still like hear the movie in the background. I'm just not sold on doing it yet. So yeah.
I just want to touch on something that Chief Supreme said. He was like, Holden and Pastor, what did you guys think of Bloodshot? And do you think another comic book company other than Marvel or DC can compete in the movie industry? I have not seen it yet because I want to get us buy the movies that I was gonna watch when if they were to come out in theaters. I want to buy a few of them up and watch them at my home, like with my wife, and that's one of them. But to answer your question, I think the other comic company that can succeed if done correctly and all the other thing is Image Comics. I think if they did Spawn or they did Pit or they did Wildcats, it would be. I think it could work. I think it would be for a grittier audience, but it would definitely work.
Yeah. Brian De La Paz, Holden is going full time on YouTube. His content's about to be even better. Well, thank you. Yes. Hopefully it'll still be good for y'all. I'm just happy that people watch, honestly. Matt and I and Pastor, we've all done videos for so freaking long, consistently, and this is the first thing that's really caught fire for us.
Well, I've learned a lot. Like from Holden, I've learned from Matt just the way that they do. Like I had a spell where I wanted to get 100 subscribers because I thought that my content deserved it, to be honest. And I didn't have like the dedication at the time or the I kept making excuses. I don't have time, and I did have kids at the time and everything, but I found a way to do that now. And I'm just so happy that I'm finally getting, people to just watch what I make and give me their opinions and enjoy it.
Yeah,
so.
It's really a commitment. I think the hardest thing for me was justifying the amount of time and effort I was putting into videos early on, especially like in relationships, when there was no payoff at all.
Right.
And I'd be like, I have to sit and edit this. Give me 10 hours, and 20 people are going to watch it. Yeah. It was really hard to justify it to other people. I did it because I enjoyed it, but it was hard to justify that, to be like, I can't do this because I have to edit. And now it's easier because like, oh, I make money now, and this is my job now. But that I remember that being very difficult, especially in one relationship where she did not get it.
Yeah.
Like at
that was
all.
Rough. I was pretty close for that one.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And it's hard. It's like, well, it brings me happiness, and it's like, well,
that's not enough.
Yeah, she kept saying why for the wrong reasons, and I never want to tell someone don't say why, but I really came close to being like, you can't say why anymore.
Yeah, well, it didn't work out. So
yeah, exactly. You're better off now.
I am. Have any of you seen Ex Machina? Yes.
Yes.
Have you seen Ex Machina?
The movie, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The movie was okay. I thought it was interesting. I liked it more than Splice.
It's very. Mr. Ditkovich is in the chat. I have ears like a cat and eyes like a rodent. Spider-Man 2. Holden, I've been a fan of yours ever since the Star Wars series. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on the Spider-Man PS4 adaptation of Peter Parker's story. I think it's one of the best. You could view it as a movie, honestly. I think it's a great. I loved it. I played through it 4 or 5 times.
All right, so this isn't my favorite one, but this was a really good one from Civil War, and Civil War was my favorite movie, so I'll give you this. An empire that fights from within, that's dead. That's a really good line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, from Zemo.
Yep.
You guys should watch the James Bond or the John Wick movies. We actually did the John Wick trilogy in one video already.
Yep, you should check that out.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, I am tapping out for real now.
Tapping out. All right, we'll probably wrap it up here soon, too. Jumping on serious animation stuff, Young Justice. Well, I guess you're heading out. Okay. Yeah. Young Justice is an animated superhero one. I have not seen it, but I've seen bits of it. I've talked to Gus about it. He really enjoyed it. It's sort of reminiscent of the old Batman animated series, the original Justice League series. So they take it seriously.
Never heard of it.
Which is really good. All right, Matt. I'll see you later.
All right, bro.
Yeah, Kyle, I've actually played, I think it was Duel of the Planeswalkers on Xbox when I was first getting into Magic. I started playing Magic in like 2010, and although I don't have, my credentials aren't as high as like some of the I don't know how familiar you are, but with the pros or who were pros, my credentials and my accolades, I guess, were not as good as theirs, but I did do the pro circuit and everything, and I invested time, money, traveled, play Magic. Didn't want to do it professionally, and I think that's why I didn't succeed, because I definitely had enough knowledge of the game and everything. I still have all my cards. I still buy them and play Moto and stuff like that. So Definitely recommend it if you wanted to play Magic. Go on Arena. Most of it's free. I think it's like $10 to start, but
Yeah. Could you guys watch the Marvel shows when they come out? Yes, that is the plan. All right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We've been almost 2 hours on the stream, so I really appreciate that. Let's see. I don't want to miss anything. I think we got all the super chats. Thank you guys so much. We'll be doing another live stream probably next Sunday after the Spider-Man Homecoming video. I figure we'll just talk about Spider-Man in that one because there's going to be so much wanting to discuss Raimi versus Holland versus Andrew Garfield. So thank you guys all so much. If there's anything else, if there's any questions or anything that you did not get answered, I know these can kind of feel like they become more about the super chats than anything. I tried to answer just regular questions. Feel free to leave your questions in the actual comment section when the video posts. So thank you guys so much. I think that's it. Matt's heading out, guys. Love you all. Really appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, any questions that I didn't get to, feel free to message one of my videos. Even if it's not related, I don't mind at this point. I'll answer them there.
Pastor's channel is in the description below if you want to check out his channel. Thank you guys so much. I'll get to editing tomorrow morning and have this video up for you guys as soon as possible. Thank you guys. Love you all. Take care.
Have a good one.